welcome everybody. Today we will be looking at the 0.7.2 beta release notes. Today we are joined by Tyler, one of the co-founders of Clockwork Labs. And yeah, in today's YouTube video, we will just be looking over the release notes from yesterday's release. So very cool. We wanted to do a spooky Halloween release for all of you with some tasty treats, including the new SpaceTime upgrade command. The SpaceTime upgrade command is very cool. So from this release forward, or I guess not really including this release, but all the releases after this release, you will no longer have to execute the install instructions like on the install page, like on the website. You'll actually just be able to run the SpaceTime upgrade command. So like SpaceTime actually has a built-in version manager like in the SpaceTime command now, which is very cool. We have been shipping updates more frequently, and I think that this command will help people stay up to date. You can also downgrade using this tool, but I would just be cautious about downgrading to a version that doesn't have the SpaceTime upgrade command, because then you'll have to rerun the install instructions on the website. Okay, cool. Is there anything, I guess, about the release, Tyler, that you think was like substantial that you want to talk about?
So there's a lot of smaller performance things in here. Like, for example, we swapped out an allocator. So from, I think the standard is JEmalloc, we switched in memalloc, I think is how it's pronounced. It actually says on the GitHub, and that is just a sort of an allocator. It's a sort of an easy win. It's an allocator that is a little bit better for cache locality if you read the paper about it. Making sure our benchmarks work, getting perform. You can see that actually if you just go through the list visually, there's quite a few perf related changes, optimizations, this kind of things.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I think that we got a lot of really cool changes into this release, even in the small amount of time that we really had to prepare this release. So yeah, hopefully this one is, people are happy with this one. I would say that if you haven't already, definitely upgrade to this one, because upgrading to future versions is easier after you have this version. So unfortunately, like, even though we've added SpaceTime upgrade in this update, SpaceTime upgrade was not in previous releases, so you can't use SpaceTime upgrade to actually upgrade to this release, if that makes sense, which is unfortunate. But once everybody is on this release, then for the next release, it's as simple as SpaceTime upgrade. Although if you're on Mac and you've installed through Brew, all you should ever have to do is brew update, brew upgrade, and that should get you the latest version all the time. So that's good.
The other thing I will say, which is an important improvement too, is there's quite a few bug fixes in there. So you can see, for example, fix commit log concurrency by Kim. So there was a bug where as a race condition, I think things could get inserted into the log out of order. Now that is no longer true. So these are the types of stability fixes and improvements that we want to be moving towards as we get closer to mainnet.
One thing to note as well, an important bit, is that I've actually updated the Unity package, the C# Unity package for 0.7.2. We've actually rolled we had like a bunch of internal fixes that we hadn't rolled publicly to like the public repo. So that like includes like a bunch of fixes for just like general correctness fixes, but also like now we're to the point where we can process like, I know like a 200,000 row update, like a subscription update, can be processed in just a couple of seconds, rather than, I think before it was like 2 minutes or something it would take for us to process like 200,000 rows. We can now process like very substantial updates in just a few seconds, which we'll try to improve in the future going forward as well. It shouldn't even take a couple of seconds, but the improvement that we've made there already is pretty massive.
I really think 0.8 is going to be super exciting as well, so I'm looking forward to that. We've got some big stuff in the works.
Yeah, 0.8, we're basically like, we have like a whole bunch of stuff that we can't put in yet because it's breaking, as Tyler mentioned. But all of that stuff is just going to flow into 0.8 once we actually release 0.8. So 0.8 should actually be like a very substantial update, which will be cool to see. So thank you everybody for watching on the YouTube channel. If you haven't already, check out our GitHub. We are available at github.com/clockworklabs /SpacetimeDB. All the SpacetimeDB code is here on GitHub. Also consider following us on Twitch. We are live every Wednesday and Friday. So if you haven't already, check us out there. So yeah, thank you for watching. And if you'd like to see more content like this, definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel.